The Dodgers just gave one of their highly coveted roster spots to a 31-year-old utility player who hit 0 home runs last year. Why would a super team like the Dodgers give one of their roster spots to a guy who hit with an OPS of 575 last year? The answer is simple. It's because the Dodgers didn't sign the 2025 version of Santiago Espinal. They signed a guy who completely rebuilt his swing to swing like Salvador Perez. Let's look at the data. So here we have Santiago Espinal's stats from last year. As we can see here, the whiff percentage is in the 94th percentile. He is swinging and missing only 14.1% of the times. His K rate is in the 96th percentile. He only struck out 11.5% of the time. That means he was making contact. It's like he was playing baseball with a ping pong paddle. He is going to make contact. Unfortunately for him, the barrel percentage is not good. If we go back to the data, we can see here that his barrel percentage is in the 1 percentile. He rarely barreled the ball. Now, I know spring training stats don't matter for some of you, but there's still some data to look into before the season starts. And for Santiago Espinal, he looks like a whole different player. If we look here at the middle of the chart where the barrel percentage is, he is barreling that baseball. He's in the 82 percentile. That is a big jump from 0.4% to almost 15% barrel rate. In 2025, he was drowning against four-seam fastballs. He only had an average of 198. That is not going to cut it in the major leagues. In spring training, he is crushing the four-seam fastball. Now, I know the average may be, slightly inflated due to some bloops falling and it counting, things like that. He may get lucky, but still, it's a big improvement compared to his effort versus fastballs last year. It's as if he traded his ping pong paddle for a sledgehammer. So I do know that the 389 batting average isn't going to stick forever. But one advanced stat I'd like to look at is expected WOBA. This metric removes luck from his stats and it just looks at how hard he hits the ball. To put a 356 expected WOBA into perspective, Salvador Perez, who posted a 357 last year, hit 30 home runs. Espinal is currently making the same quality of contact as one of the best power hitting catchers of this generation. Now, what is causing this change? Espinal said himself that he's been working with the Dodgers staff and they've told him to be more aggressive and more direct to the ball. Clearly, those results are paying off, as we're seeing a lot more pink in this chart. Now, if we take a look at his outs above average, he is borderline elite at third base. Now, I know we have Muncy there, but Espinal might see some playing time versus lefties. And if he doesn't play third when he's seeing lefties, he can play second. He can play short. He provides great defense there. The outfield is a little iffy, but he's only had 23 attempts there, so not much data to correlate the negative outs above average. And Tommy Edman and Kike Hernandez are still hurt. The Dodgers desperately need a Swiss Army knife, preferably one who can play Gold Glove defense in the dirt and who crushes left-handed pitching. Espinal is that guy. He already fills that void that we are missing with Kike and Tommy with their good defense, but the new power numbers are just a cherry on top. So my question for you guys is, do you think he should start over Ha-Seong Kim at second, or do you think they should rotate Ha-Seong versus righties, Espinal versus lefties? I personally would like to see that. I know Kim has been grinding and deserves some playing time, but Espinal is clearly showing in spring that whatever mechanics he changed in his swing and his approach to batting, it's working way better than last year. And I know, again, it is spring training. Pitchers are experimenting. They don't care about these stats. But it's just good to see an improvement from players in spring training. It's good to see that the changes and tweaks they're making are also affecting their game positively. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you like these deep data analysis into players. I'm going to try to do one every day until opening day, and then we'll maybe slow down a little bit, but who knows. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to leave a like.